whips in a sprinter. What's a two up?
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over, you bragging ignorance, you lack the vision. I'm sacrilegious, I feel my raptors, you ever offended my clearly crafted mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so they can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going, I'm paid down. You pray for distance from guys like me, it's too late now. Preparation beats opportunity, no? Being great, that's ambiguity, no? Too much at stake for your foolery, is it though? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, did you know? What have I done? What are my motives? What am I thinking? What are you thinking? What's to be done? Who needs a motive? I won't be defeated. They don't want to see it, don't want to believe it, but no one will stop to the most or even. I'm close to achieving my goals. I'm needing to show them everything that I believe in.
I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. Hold up. Beautiful tragedies happen, one for the evening. No umbrella can shelter the way I storm on your weekends. I'm not interested, I wanna form an allegiance. I'm simply captivated on how you more my achievements. One screw away from feeling I'm gonna lose it. So who's to blame if I cultivated a movement? Stupid claims I'm a lunatic and I'm clueless, but you'll rule the day when I'm doing this for amusement. Preparation means opportunity, yes. Being great as ambiguity, yes. Too much at stake for your foolery, this a test. Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, I ain't stressed. You gonna stop me? Well, ain't that so? Ain't nothing gonna block me from the pain I know. You have no other choice but to watch me keep the flames I grow. You probably think that I'm ungodly, but I ain't that though.
But I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. We ain't even. Laying cement when you daydreaming. Came needing to eat, I ain't eating in 8 weeks. And my mouth's watering like I stay teething. You can't reason with the animal that's loose and my brain's tweaking. You don't really know me. If you think you do get amnesia, got a problem, I'm subtracting you like a mad teacher. I'm damn lethal like a threat to a mass preacher. I send you up to Christ if you crossing your act evil. Preparation means opportunity, maybe. Being great is ambiguity, baby. Too much at stake for your foolery, ain't it crazy? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, you won't faze me. You ain't really hard like you imagining. Bragging about being toxic, but you ain't really that hazardous. Rap God, if you don't believe in me, then it's blasphemous. Everything that you are is an acronym to my adjectives.
But I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing.
I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hear nothing hate to say. Let us talk about it. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away with the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop on a flight, take a trip to Peru. Yeah, hop in the whip that is missing the roof. My woman a fly, just look at my boo. I'm no money, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh. I don't need much, ability to do. Ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hear nothing hate to say. Let us talk about it. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away with the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. every week I got a mission to get it. Hop on a flight and then finish in business. I'm sitting in business, just look at the ticket. A traveling man, I'm switching to pivot. Why would I talk about it when I live it? I know that you live it, I know that you mad. Putting up numbers and flipping the digits again and again and again. Well, you get it. Elevate and enjoy the saga. Better pay, give me more than dollars. Still on the grind, ahead of my time. My yesterdays are your mananas. Trip to Hawaii to bust out the haka. I bust out the haka, I bust out the ooh. When there's nothing to do. Never been capping, you know that it's true, 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 true. Haters are climbing your river like boo, 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 boo. Breaking their hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh, 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 ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy, easy. Got 'em excited to meet me, meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs, CZs. Wake up, get to it and repeat, repeat.
PA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the NFC champions, the Chicago Bears. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis, beyond thrilled to be bringing you the Super Bowl. All the pomp, all the circumstance, all the pageantry. It doesn't get any better than this, partner.
I'm loving sharing this booth with you, sharing this moment, this type of a game. For all the teachers who said we'd never make it, we're here.
And we talk these last couple weeks about the buildup, the anticipation. I think these guys are just ready to get out there and get this thing started.
And I know that both coaching staffs have spent considerable time trying to figure out how to best bring their team up to a peak without taking them over the edge and causing a lot of issues early in the game.
And you don't think much of a pregame speech is needed for this one?
I think the pregame speeches were the shortest all year. If they didn't just say, let's go get them, guys, they probably talked too much.
Duggan now to throw. And his first look is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Duggan looking to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Defensively going forward, they're going to have to watch out for him on plays just like that. It's a drag route across the field, and they're trying to free him up and let him run after the catch. That won't be the last time we see that play, and it works there to pick up a first down.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself, you don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. On the return, it's Kamara. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Bears take over. So good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their 36-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. He'll get this to about the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no comeback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Young off the bootleg. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Young looks to throw on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
A 2nd down throw for Young. They'll get this out to Kamara. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the 1st down. A handoff running left, Henry. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Duggan. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it. And they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
A great job there. That old cliche, take it what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
A 1st down throw for Young. There's Chris Olave. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
A gain there of 21 yards. We've got a lot more ahead of us here in Super Bowl 60. 2nd quarter coming your way next. 3-0 is our score. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message. A little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
Now a 2nd down throw for Young. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 23. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8. Now Young. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't come in.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Preston Smith collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Young will set to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of it.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to take over here up near the 40. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Running from the gun with Henry. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Throwing, Duggan. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, It's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chung. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Jaguars' 41-yard line.
Here we go, Zach.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He completes it to Olave. And he's going to be taken down right there at the 20-yard line. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the checks and you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
Now a 1st down throw for Young. Escaping the pressure right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now here's Young. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
To the air once more, Young. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Young to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a 2nd half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Young with it, 3rd and goal. Toward the pylon, caught. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here's Duggan to throw. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Duggan will look to throw this. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Henry. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. To throw is Duggan. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Following the interception, Young. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. You back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased. Oh, Trump fumbled it.
Wow, that ball was not full, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Now Young. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That's on the guard, Laken Tomlinson. They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. To throw, Young. And his throw here's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. And Young's throw there incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Taken from just outside the 30. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Duggan looking to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And Andrews lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy, all these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. Young now after the fumble recovery. And incomplete on the deep ball.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Young looks to throw on first down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Young now from the 50. Flush to his right. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Here we go. Here we go.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. Down to the 42, second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing, Young. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Alvin Kamara taking it in from 14 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Duggan now to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Duggan. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 23. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Throwing, Duggan. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
He dumps it off for Henry. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Up next, the biggest quarter of the entire season. At the end of that, we get to crown a champion. We are through 3 here in Super Bowl 60. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw again. And it's caught. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. The kick by Lutz is good. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game, 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Young. Smith and Jigba with the grab. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Third and 5. Young now. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll give to Kamara here on the option. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Young's throw here complete to Kelsey. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. And just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Chubb. will score. Touchdown, Chicago. And McPherson on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Next to score, Bears 20, Jaguars 6.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And running with power here. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jalen Waddle, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I put the word big in capital letters here. Forced out to his left. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a first.
Now that's a killer because you think you get it absolutely covered, and then he hot foots it out of there. Drives you crazy as a defense.
You're exactly right. Looked like a for-sure stop on third, and then the tables turned. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now here's Young. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. This is 1st and 10. Here's Duggan to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Henry running right. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Here we go, 1st and goal. Henry will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Now still down 1. Here's an utterly critical extra point attempt here. And it is good. There were about 70,000 people about to turn blue from holding their breaths. But it's good, and this Super Bowl is tied. Setting up to be a finish for the ages here. All tied in the final minutes of the Super Bowl as the kick is away. And a fair catch taken. No time to come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now Young. Flushed out right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And Young's throw there incomplete. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough. In these elements, it's significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
Finding Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Young. Being chased out left. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. Still going inside the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. What a moment for him. A pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick 6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them on. What a play here. Another pick 6 in the Super Bowl. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Young to throw. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Here's Young. It's complete. Kamara. And a result here, a pickup of 8. Losing with 2 to go on 2nd down. Here's 2nd down. Young to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
And remember now, field goal does you no good. This is touchdown or bust territory. So they took a late shot for the end zone, but the defense, as they've been all game long, up to the task.
Young. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Here's Young. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Jags have just about sewn up this football game. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And the Jaguars have done it. Jacksonville, the Super Bowl champions. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know.